Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today, we're playing Blood Feud. We're on the 39th episode now, which is awesome. And, if this is the first time you've found one of these episodes, go back and find the old ones. I actually need to take time to put them into an organised list of episodes, but who has the time? Well, hopefully now that Christmas is gone, I will. But if you want to encourage me to spend more time sorting through videos, possibly even editing them, and improving the video and audio quality, then please become a emotional support goblin on Patreon. This page right here. There's a link in the description below. But now we got that out of the way, would the players like to tell us about their characters?
Absolutely. Hello everyone, I'm Zane. I play Orin Starlight, the Kirby of the group.
The Kirby of the group.
Yep. Now, I pass this torch on to Deanne.
Deanne.
Fine. I play Deanne, the Dampier Warlock.
Yeah.
So yeah. Captain Cranky.
I thought my phone was charging. It is not, because it's not plugged in.
That is not helpful.
That is not helpful at all. No. Excuse me a moment. I'll dive under my desk and plug this back in.
Next shall be Nightwatch.
Hello, my name is Nightwatch. I am a Twilight Warforged cleric of Sun Praise the Moon, and my role is Tin Man.
Your role is what?
Being the Tin Man.
Yeah. And you've also got a some boss energy in you, literally.
Yes. Because unfortunately, I am a Horcrux for a Vampire Lich. And if he's going to stay around with me, then he's going to have to deal with my good-naturedness.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, that was Nightwatch. Who's going next? We've had Orin. We've got... If only I had a heart that belongs only to me. Okay. Strange. Blood Dancer, Malrock, Scarlet, who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Go on then.
Hi, I play Blood Dancer, who was the flamboyant, pretty one of the... I have all the sass. Half elf, half orc, warlock, shadow bard.
Mm-hmm.
Who is both in his element and also the worst possible place to be right now, because demons. Yeah, demons are fun, but they're less fun when they view you as a source of food, and you can barely stand. Okay, I'm done.
Just because it's pretty.
I'll go ahead.
Yay, go for it, Malrock.
I am Rob. I play Malrock Shoonrider, the Goliath Paladin, who's going to be picking an oath as soon as we're out of demon territory.
going to be yes. Scarlet.
I was gonna say, I suppose that would mean me.
Yes.
My name is Scarlet. I'm a Magma Mephit Barbarian.
Woo. Excellent. So, yeah, I don't know what the hey uncle is about that is about either. But anyway, moving swiftly on. Let's not poke that particular trauma box.
Or try putting pine cones up our noses.
Indeed. Okay. Anybody watching this, if you recognize who this is, by all means put a comment on the YouTube channel. But anyway, different games franchise entirely, but it's a cool picture. So, what happened last time we played?
We set out from the fish town.
The fish town, yes, Nixie. Yep.
We set out from the town of Nixie, which was at one point in time populated by the fish people.
Yep.
Yeah. Heading east or north.
Yes. East. To
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. To the next populated town, which when we arrived, everybody was happy and friendly and to a disgustingly annoying level to a few of the party members who are
in particular to your character, yes, because you hate that.
Me and Fia, to be honest. Neither one of us felt very comfortable because it's too open, too blah blah. So I, of course, decided I was going to check for magical shenanigans, and lo and behold, the whole town's under a charm effect created by the townspeople themselves to promote happiness. Which was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a number of us managed to avoid falling under the effects of it because either our strong mental facilities or a quirk of our genetic natures.
Mm-hmm.
So we managed to maintain our sanity and went to a tavern and slowly pieced together that the town is a demon worshipping cult town.
Yes, they're a they're a hunting cult dedicated to Baphomet. Yes.
They are indeed. But we stayed a night and had nothing happen to us. Lo and behold, because I think we're hunters or whatnot. We did a little bit of shopping the next day, where we found a few magical things, and that some other people who had just arrived in town the day before, had been discovered as not good people by the town or whatever, killed and turned into things to sell. Because boy, do they move quick.
Well, to be fair, that the people in question were thieves, and they steal from the cult, and the cult responded to this by skinning them.
Yeah, responded in a manner that is very becoming of a cult of hunters.
It was Baphomet cult, yes.
Yeah.
You don't steal from demon worshippers. It's a bad idea.
Unless you know you are strong enough to get out alive. Of course, it probably didn't help that they had no idea that what they were actually dealing with. But through the use of familiars and time, we figured out where they were holding people prisoner for their next hunt, and proceeded, after we'd done our shopping and seen what they were doing to people, and buying some magic scrolls, because we needed some identify magic. We made our way, started making our way towards the building in the woods, where we believed that the people who had been captured to be used in the next hunt were being held.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, a building that looks like a giant hide, right?
Yeah, like a giant blind or a giant whatever.
Blind. Yeah, I keep getting that.
And our rogue got in a hurry because they are convinced that their brother is in there, and decided to go up to the only way into the building via their magical means granted to them by their
well, it's a racial trait, their ability to bounce.
Yeah, their racial trait to get up there, bestowed upon them by the Raven Queen.
Yeah, disturb some.
Yeah, but you know, this is why we don't go running off by ourselves, even as really sneaky people, unless we have a plan ahead of time, because then we have to jump back down and draw three large or bigger creatures down to everybody else to start a huge fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, we ended up fighting a Goristro and 2 Minotaurs. And it was a pretty close fight, right?
Yes, Malrock was nearly knocked out at one point, got up and got some healing from himself and others, and then Blood Dancer was nearly knocked unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Right before we took down the last of the enemies.
Yes.
And as soon as everything was down, we were about to decide what our next move was going to be, whether it was going to be to take a brief bit here and let Blood Dancer and Malrock fully recover, or if we were going to press on like crazy people and see how many more people could get nearly dead.
Yeah. So yeah, that is indeed where we left off, with all of you basically breathing a sigh of relief. Did you finish off the Minotaurs?
We did.
Cool. Sweet. So what do you do now? What's your next move, kids?
I would like to read their past. The Minotaurs had blood, so I'd like to read their past 24 hours memories to see what's all inside the building.
Oh yeah, you weird fucking class traits. Well, yeah. You'd know about the temple underneath.
Okay.
The big statue.
Are there more enemies inside?
Sorry?
Are there more enemies inside? It's the biggest goal of figuring out.
Not at the moment.
Okay. I shall convey that to the rest of the party.
I don't trust it, given the fact that I've seen blood pooling through labyrinthian designs in a
Those are the
temple.
people who are chained up on the walls. They're
Yeah, we should probably check up on those people.
Well, we're going to have to get to them first, and it's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. What dancer, Malrock? You too good. You want a minute?
Let's go. Yeah, do you guys need to short rest at all?
No, I'm at full HP.
I was meaning specifically the people who almost got flatlined a couple of times. Malrock and Blood Dancer.
Right. I'll do some healing. Let me look at my spells.
Save your magic. We'll need it. We'll need it inside. Better to just take the time and let them recover naturally.
Okay.
You'd hate to be stuck in a demon-infested temple without the ability to do something about it.
So you're going to take a couple of hours just chilling right next to this building that you know has an underground temple? Or
I'd like to kind of pull us. I'd like to pull us back out of the clearing area into like the woods, so that we're not like right next to it.
Theoretically, we can go to Grandma's Academy, have a long rest, and then just
This
pop
is also
back.
true. Yeah,
Well, where are we going to find a door?
the building has a door.
Building?
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to do that if you don't want to.
I mean, that's fine. Well, you forget. I can't get there without help, and there's still family issues with the academy and me.
Did your patron peeve off Grandma?
I am not at liberty to discuss what happened.
I'm just gonna okay, I'll just think that they were exes.
Yeah, Dion and Grandma used to date.
Dear Lord.
Although that would be possible with Lynn rather than Grandma.
As you're debating what to do, is going to start casting
You're
Tiny
gonna put
Hut.
Tiny Hut? That's a good
Yep.
idea.
Oh, that is good.
Do. And when it's up, he's going to fall into a pile in there.
Curl into a pile, you said?
Yes, he's going to go, and that's done, and sleep.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Are you guys coming in
Excuse me.
Yeah.
to the tiny hut?
I would assume everybody's going to follow into the tiny hut for safety.
That'll last for 8 hours. Yep.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the shack for most of the time.
From inside the tiny hut.
No, outside.
Why?
Looking at the entrance.
At the end. Okay.
Because we went into the forest.
Yes, you went into the forest and set up a tiny. Okay, all right. So yeah, if it's up for 8 hours, you may as well long rest. But yeah, if you guys want to take in turns keeping watch, by all means. Not that you really have to, since Nightwatch and Deanne are able to stay conscious all night and still get a long rest.
God, I love Aspect of the Moon.
But Orin, for some reason, is choosing to stay up as well.
For the daytime, he's going to keep watch on the door. I thought we were just taking a short rest.
Well, since they've set up Tiny Hut, they may as well long rest, because it lasts for 8 hours anyway. So yeah. If they're doing anything, I won't bother with the watch. Okay. So, Orin, as you are you at least going to hide?
Yeah.
Alright, roll stealth.
Okay. $29. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as darkness begins to fall, you hear before you see the townspeople coming, just walking along in their best outfits, no longer hiding any physical features that marked them as unusual. So you see wood elves walking along with horns of various lengths, or bovine hooves where their feet should be. Some of them even have tails, or just excessive amounts of fur. And some of them are full-blown Minotaurs. And they're all just walking together and chatting like they're on the way to church. And they file into the building, continuing to greet each other pleasantly and ask how they're doing. How are the kids?
Luckily, there's bodies to be found, but still.
There's what?
No bodies to be found.
Yes, because you consumed the two Minotaurs that were, yes.
I'm going to go back to the group and report what's happening.
Okay.
So guys, we're missing church right now.
You're missing church.
I am very tempted to do something, but I know it would be a bad idea.
What are you tempted to do?
Nightwatch is technically a priest, or at least because she's a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So she could put on she has a pair of robes, so she can just walk in and be the pastor.
I think you may find the service is a little different from the one that you conduct. Just a little.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, bad idea. Just a fun idea and concept.
Aye. Okay. Remember that Fia is still convinced that her brother is in there.
I feel like Fia has probably snuck off to go inside because they're impatient.
Possible.
To either get dead, captured, or worse.
She would have to be captured. I can't kill her off when she's not here. It's not fair.
You could.
No.
That's the reality of it, but the in-character thought process of somebody could be, well, they're either going to get themselves killed, captured, or worse.
Yes, Danger Noodle, they do have stylish outfits. A lot of it is leather, fur, that sort of thing. But it's very well crafted, so it's not, and of course various walls and stuff. It's not just, it doesn't just look like a trophy fur laid over their stuff. The leather is worked into fine corsets, and they've got jewellery made of bone and teeth that again has been meticulously and skillfully carved into beautiful shapes. Good, I can't stand demons without style. Yes, they're very well kitted out, and they are very well dressed. They clearly respect their craft. But yeah, they're all inside but at this point. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Can we eat them all?
Can you eat them all?
Yeah.
I do not think that would be a wise choice.
Okay. That's actually not that hard. You just gotta eat the leather whole and then it's gone.
Haha. And who says they want to get it out? Maybe they want to have the blood soaked into the leather as part of the stylistic choice. But anyway. It's tacky. Possibly literally. Because when blood starts to clot, it gets tacky. Anyway.
4 more levels. Oh well. Depends on whether or not they come out again at the morning. Will determine whether we have to fight them or
well,
try to get past them.
If you want to wait and see, by all means do.
I say we wait.
Yeah, let's wait and see. And depending on how many people are still there, and then whenever we do move, maybe I can convince some of them to go home.
Okay. When, so, 2 to 3 hours after you saw them going in, you see them beginning to file out again. This kind of had a bit of a costume change. Their outfits look a lot more practical, and a Minotaur in a dark robe, a red symbol of a labyrinth embroidered onto the front of it, leads out a line of people. And very carefully and ritualistically, these people are freed from their bonds, and the Minotaur turns to the captives and says, "Now's your chance. Run." And even at this distance, you can see that there are a couple of similar-looking elves.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That look a little bit beaten up and drained, but nevertheless they're still healthy. And yeah, as a group, these captives all hesitate for a moment, but then all bolt off into the woods together. And then after about maybe a 5-minute head start, the Minotaurs all bellow their hunting call and go chasing after them, along with the entire congregation. What do you do?
We should go after them.
You think?
Or we can let them die and then go eat them later.
No.
You know what they say? One man's leftovers is another man's feast.
Look, you're gonna have hamburgers later, okay?
Blood Dancer smiles and says, "Looks like we have to fight some more, Black Razor."
Look, we're going to go after them, but we need to be careful. This is a retrieval mission. Retrieve and extract. Nothing more.
Try not to engage with the hunters.
More
What?
like
It looks so tasty.
the moment we... Okay, so I fear that the moment we deviate from the plan I've laid out is the moment we fall to the corrupting influence of the demon lord who rules this area.
Yeah, you don't want to go joining the hunt.
So, we will fight if necessary to save the two elves. But unfortunately, Nightwatch, we cannot save everyone.
Oh boy. How do you feel about that, Nightwatch?
When you're messing with demons, the likelihood of saving everyone is technically impossible. I grew up in a demon cult. I would know this.
Here's a question.
Yes.
The skeleton with the saint skeleton with a prayer on it. What exactly does that prayer do?
The saint skeleton with a prayer on it?
She's got a bone, or she's got a saintly artifact.
A relic?
A relic, yeah, a saintly relic. I thought that only affected, like, the undead.
As I was asking, like, if it only affects the undead.
Is this something that... remind me, is this a item that I granted you, or is it something that you have as part of your class?
No, it's
you
something...
grant...
Sorry?
You granted it the Night Watch after we went through the confiscation. We found it in a box. In the police
The
station.
vault of confiscated items in the necropolis.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's designed to work against undead, but I'm pretty sure that it would be fairly effective versus fiends as well. However, at the moment, you're not facing fiends, just altered humanoids. Even the Minotaurs are flesh and blood, they're not fiends.
Okay, then, so I'll just save that for later.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you say, Deanne. But I will try my best to save more people, if possible.
I'm trying to make sure that the person we have to save doesn't become you.
You do
Demon.
care.
I'm not given a choice. If anything happens to you, my head will explode.
You really need to get a lawyer to look at your contract with your patron. You know, this is like getting very abusive.
You think this was done by... Oh dear.
Oh, so it's Magister who's mean, but okay.
Mm.
No comment.
Mm-hmm. Let's go, or we're not going to catch up.
Let's go!
Alright. So yes, you're gonna chase off after the hunting party. Now, you haven't gotten a full long rest yet, but you did short rest, so those of you who want to can roll some dice and regain some hit points. But you don't get all your hit points and spell slots back yet.
I get my spell slot back.
I didn't say. I said you don't get all of them.
I'm a warlock.
You have the warlock. Yep. Fine.
The only thing I didn't get back was my the form of dread, because I didn't get hit, so I wasn't hurting on HP.
Fair. Remember to add your con modifier to each of those dice.
Okay, so
you're rolling 8, so that's another 16 on top of that 39.
39 plus 16
is the same as 40 plus 15, which is 55.
Okay.
Yes, I did PhD math, because that's what works for me.
Plus the temporary hit points from before that left me barely standing.
Well, those would have disappeared. That's why you were standing.
You don't have the temporary HP anymore.
Well, 55 HP is not bad.
Nope. Shouldn't that make you have like 66 since you started at 11?
Well, that was on temporary hit points I was surviving on, because Black Razor can give me temporary hit
No.
points.
See, the temporary hit points come off first. The 11 hit points were your base remaining HP.
No, I was surviving off temporary hit points.
You were down
okay.
I think what she's saying is that she was down to 0, and the temp HP brought her conscious again.
No, we forgot about the temp HP because temp HP technically can't bring you up. It would have been what happened is Blood Dancer. We forgot Blood Dancer had 13 temporary HP.
That's it.
So we added that on to whatever we took that away from the damage, but the remaining HP that Blood Dancer had would be base
HP. Would have taken off the top rather than added onto the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, so 66.
Yes.
Almost to full. That's
nice.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your full is what?
My full is
nice.
60. Hold on, make sure I'm on the right thing. My full is 69.
Yes.
Funny number.
Yes. Anyway.
So now that we've got the HP figured out, sorry everyone, just trying to be helpful.
Okay. So I'm assuming that. Okay. So since you are trying to actually track the elves and find them, it's going to be difficult. But, well, it's up to you. Do you want to specifically look for the elves, using survival to try and find the elf tracks, which is going to be difficult for a couple of reasons? Or are you just going to follow the Minotaurs and try to use their skills to find their quarry and then try to just take the quarry from them before they get a chance?
I think we should try on our own to get ahead of them.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a bear because I don't know how many of us have I don't think any of us have decent survival.
I got a +6.
Scarlet has a +5. Orin has a +6. Nightwatch has a +5. Malrock has a +5.
Okay, you've proved your point.
Most of the party are better at tracking than you.
My whole subclass is based around hunting creatures, so I'm surprised I didn't take proficiency in survival now that I'm looking.
Anywho, I think my skill set is fine for what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. I have the sending spell to talk to Rhea.
Like, didn't she, like, get with your brother?
Fia and
Fia.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Fia. Okay. So what 25 words are you sending to Fia?
On our way, describe the area you're at. Also, maybe leave tracks for us?
If she leaves any kind of track.
Never mind, don't.
So maybe discuss with the party out of character what you'd say first. Like, what do you
Okay,
think?
Deanne, you are very tough. You're very good. Or does anyone have a good idea what I should say?
Have her go to a specific location.
Okay, which specific location?
Let's head south, head
Back to Nixie?
Yes, I think we should do that. Tell her to head like a certain direction and try and head back to the town.
So that would be west.
Mm-hmm.
West.
She's a rogue. I'm sure she's able to figure out which way to go.
I'd just tell her to head back to Nixie. Yeah. Or head south to Minotaurs, which isn't there anymore, of course, but you know.
You wouldn't want to send them out to a barren rock wasteland. That would be inviting trouble.
The downside of heading to Nixie is that they'll have to get out of the woods, through the town, across open fields.
Yeah. The thing is, if we know which way they're going specifically, we can try to catch up with them easier rather than just...
The Minotaurs are still between you and them, though.
Yeah.
Right, but as opposed to just hoping to go in the right direction, if we can all be going in a similar direction, Minotaurs or not, we stand a much better chance of defeating the Minotaurs and meeting up and getting out alive.
Wait, can't we just tell them to make a giant loop and head back to the church?
Yeah, all day. Yeah, you could try and get them to head back to the hunting lodge.
Yeah.
Your choice, guys. What do you want to do? Ideas.
Problem with them looping back is that any of the Minotaurs who succeed in their hunt will return, and we'll have to stand and defend against the thing.
They would.
I think the best bet is to send them in a specific direction while we head in a similar direction in the hopes of meeting up and then getting out together.
Okay. So is
If anybody thinks if anybody else thinks I'm completely crazy, speak up now, because I don't want to be the only one calling calling the shots here.
Nagra suggested that. Go on.
We also take care of the church. Don't they have the demon statue downstairs?
The statue of Baphomet, yes.
Do you want to accidentally summon the demon prince to the material plane?
Shouldn't we destroy it though, so that do
you want to accidentally summon the demon prince to the material plane?
Would you rather us accidentally summon it or them purposefully summon it?
That's
We could destroy it as a distraction.
either way.
Hey, if we destroy let's set the building on fire, and the Minotaurs will rush back to their church.
Pretty sure.
Do a religion check to tell me what would happen if anyone does this to a church with an active god attached to it.
Go ahead.
It's not a god; it's a demon lord. There's a difference.
In certain cultures, he is worshipped as a god of the hunt.
Hey, he's not a god if we don't believe he's a god.
You are not Kuatoa. You don't have that kind of power. 12. Setting a big fiery beacon might not be the best idea. How that will, what that would, what setting the place on fire would do to piss off Baphomet specifically, you're not sure of, Night Watch, but you do know that it's night, you're in the middle of the woods, setting a building on fire might just make everything more dangerous for everybody.
The fire could spread to the forest.
No.
It could attract everybody back here.
Exactly. While they're coming this way, we run, and everyone's safe.
I don't know what will happen, but it might make Baphomet mad, it make these people mad, it might actually make the environment mad at us.
5 gold the cultists find us as you're arguing about this. I'm assuming you guys are moving while you're talking.
Yeah.
That you are not just standing next to the building discussing it. You're already chasing after the Minotaurs. Speaking of which, people make some survival checks.
I'll make a survival. Can I get guidance from you, Night Watch?
Guidance.
Malrock says we can't just leave the demon-worshipping town to exist. So it sounds like Malrock wants to destroy every single resident of Aldea.
Do not put me in a Jade Lotus!
Okay, so Oren got a 29 for their survival check. Not only do you see the general direction that the Minotaur hooves are all going in, as well as when they've clearly split off into several groups going after different. It looks like the prisoners decided to split up to make it harder for them to be caught, because dumbasses. But Oren is able to, with his 29, discern which group of Minotaurs was going after the elves, because despite the fact that they're extremely soft-footed, and the fact that the footprints were trampled over by the Minotaur hooves, there's still enough there for Orin to be able, whether it's from the prints themselves or any pheromones left behind or anything. You know,
I smell.
Go on.
I was about to say, I smell elf blood.
Yeah, you smell elf blood. Yes, absolutely. Malrock and Nightwatch. No, you have. There's too many prints. It's too confusing. You have no idea. Yeah.
See, guys, it's right here. You notice these imprints in the ground? This way.
Still getting used to my real eyes. All right, yeah. Because yes, you had empty sockets of balefire for a while there. Blood Dancer points out that they are a sinner from a demon cult, and that they were here because they were beefing. Because I was beefing with one, meaning beefing with the demon. And you look at Malrock. I had no choice in the matter, but still.
He takes slight offence to the murder them all.
To the assuming that, yeah, just because they're demon worshippers, they should all die. Yes.
Let's get the two freed, and then let's think logically about how to weaken the magic of the temple, and then see what happens to the town and whether or not they are truly deserving of destruction.
All right.
Fair enough.
So, anyway, the how fast are you guys? Looks like Deanne can move 35, Malrock 30, Nightwatch 30. Yeah.
I think the only people who move faster than 30 I know for sure are me and Scarlet, because she should have the barbarians.
This is true. Scarlet can actually at least keep pace with the Minotaurs, but not necessarily catch up unless they want to dash. But of course, there's a good chance that the Minotaurs are also dashing. As would be.
No, I'm not gonna waste that.
What?
I can get the speed of a Minotaur, but it'd be a waste because I wouldn't be catching up at just meeting their speed.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. Malrock points out that beefing with one means you argue with one, doesn't it? And you don't actively worship them? Question mark.
Blood Dancer's gonna reply, I beat him in a performance. He didn't like that. He cast teleport. I ended up in this country, not too far from the necropolis, actually.
We're going to talk about. We're not going to discuss how you survived till later.
Anyway.
How many Minotaurs does it look like is chasing or Minotaur-esque things are chasing the elves?
Well, this is the thing. By the time you do catch up to the Minotaurs, it will be because they have stopped and caught Fia and their brother. Which is a problem.
Yeah.
Well, because the reason I was asking is I was going to possibly do something stupid.
Here's the way. Okay, so they are wood elves. So and yes, a lot of the hunters are also wood elves, but a lot of them have had their feet turned into hooves. So the wood elves that are at least partially Minotaurs are going to struggle to be able to climb the trees that Fia and her brother are hiding up. But nevertheless, you can see about 18 Minotaurs and half Minotaurs gathered around these two trees. With them bellowing and stomping and shoulder barging the trees. What do you want to do?
And all of these things count as something other than humanoid, correct?
Monstrosities.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we call my cousin.
Okay, I'm gonna try something, and I'm almost positive it's not gonna work. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Guys, back me up if this goes completely south.
Nope.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna go and try to get 12 of them to leave.
Interesting.
How?
It was nice knowing you, brother.
I'm going to try to convince them to go hunt easier prey elsewhere in the woods.
So I'm going to give you some guidance.
How do you intend to do this?
By casting mass suggestion.
Okay, so would you like a death ward?
So my suggestion, you suggest a course of activity. That might actually be the altered one. Let's double check to see if it's any different from the original.
DM, would you like a death ward?
Okay. You suggest a course of activity.
I come with my own built-in death ward.
You suggest course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence up to 12 creatures of your choice that you can see within range, and that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. Let's see. Nope. They're not immune. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself or throw itself on a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act automatically negates the effect of the spell. Each target must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration of 24 hours. Holy shit. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you might suggest that a group of soldiers give all their money to the first beggar they meet. If the condition isn't met before the spell ends, the activity isn't performed. If you or any of your companions damage a creature affected by the spell ends for that creature. Okay, so what specifically are you suggesting, DM?
I am specifically suggesting that they go hunt prey that they can reach elsewhere in the forest.
So you're suggesting they go find easier prey? Yeah.
Yep.
Prey that's easier to reach.
Yeah. We're not easy prey. Like, we're not a weakened group of
people.
Yeah, you may want to specify that, because the Minotaurs may not know that you're not easier prey unless you specify. So, are you going to add an addendum, or do you want to leave it as is and see what happens? I'm going to take it that they're leaving that as is, because no response.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I muted because I was trying to ask somebody a question, like, why I got put in the dark.
Why you got put in the dark? Oh, somebody in your household turned the light off?
Yeah. So yeah, I would basically like them to leave the two elves and us alone, So maybe I just make it very simple that they go hunt prey in a different section, like a different direction of the woods,
Mm-hmm.
causing them to just bugger off.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's the the group to the south of us are going to get back before you guys are at this rate. But anyway, what's the spell save DC?
What's the DC?
Mm-hmm.
DC's 22.
Holy crap! So all of those fail, leaving only 6 Minotaurs. Well, this was supposed to be a deadly encounter.
I can't do that again now until I get another long rest, though, because it's my Mystic Arcanum.
Mm-hmm. So 12 of the Minotaurs bellow and go charging off towards another group of prey. Let me, because it's still...
I mean, I could solve this and go eat them.
Shush.
I'm sorry, Anthony, but I hardly ever get to use my mass suggestion.
5 more just follow the crowd. Like a mob mentality. Leaving only 1 Minotaur behind. Still determined to get the elves out of this fucking tree.
Guys, can I eat that one?
Deanne's just gonna be like, Deanne's just gonna point at it and like look over his shoulder and be like, "Get it!"
All right. Should we do? Let's see. Let's have a one-on-one fight between Orin and a lone Minotaur.
Yay!
Roll initiative, Orin. Okay. Burp. Orin gets to go first. What you doing?
Claw attack against him.
A what attack?
Claw attacks.
Claw.
Yeah.
Go on then.
18, 17, 27.
Yeah, they all hit.
Not 66. 6d6. 34 magical stuff.
34 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me turn.
Are you staying in melee?
I'm staying in melee, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not kiting.
The Minotaur bellows in rage. And... No, you didn't. You didn't ruin anyone's fun. It's fine. Except maybe, Scarlet, because Scarlet likes to fight. It was pretty epic. Attacking recklessly with its chopper. Does a 19 hit you, Orin?
That hits.
Attacking things is indeed fun. 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Now, if you were a regular ooze, that would probably split you in two.
Yeah. No splitting for me.
You just glom back together as the axe passes through you.
Yeah.
Go on. What do you do?
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
More.
Oh, okay.
More.
More.
An advantage because we reckless.
Yes, he did indeed reckless. That's a crit.
Yeah.
All of them hit, but you got a crit in them in there too. So I'm assuming that's going to be 8d6 plus 9 this time.
Yep.
Go on then.
50. Damn, that's a high roll.
It really is.
And down he goes.
And I eat in.
You just absorb the Minotaur. Okay.
No.
So you are now a large creature.
Food.
And Fia and her brother are going to slowly make their way out of the tree. Beaten, bruised, and bloody, and lacking their equipment, but alive. Fia will introduce Phaenus, her brother.
Introductions later, but yeah. You and your brother get somewhere safe, away from here. We're gonna go find your stuff and deal with the temple now that we know you're safe.
Surely we'd be safer with you.
They probably would be, guys. We have no idea where those Minotaurs ran off to.
Fine,
When
but
it comes to shove, I can put a tiny hut up and protect them as long as I've got a minute.
no, because
You have to stay in the tiny hut for it to work.
I know. That's why I said push comes to shove.
they can just if they're up to doing their usual. Well, if they're as good at disappearing as I think they are, then yes, they can come along as long as they stay as unseen as possible.
Fia can, but I think her brother is her brother might be able to as well, but he's not a rogue.
Uh-oh.
I think he's a bard, but I don't remember. I don't have a character sheet for him either. So
We'll figure it out. We've got a defensive formation. Stick the two of them in the middle. Everybody, eyes and ears open, and move slowly and carefully. Weapons at the ready, and be ready for anything.
indeed.
As we're walking, I'm going to cast Detect Magic for any not transportation.
Transmutation?
No, not transmutation.
Transportation?
Well, it's because there's no school of transportation. I'm trying to think what teleportation in that falls under.
I think that's alternate.
Well, let me see. Because I know that there is one of them.
Or plane shift, or anything like that.
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
It is conjuration.
Yeah. Beat me to it. It is indeed conjuration.
Oh, I just used the bot. Sorry.
That works. I was looking up the actual
Okay.
rules. Because
that's what
conjuration had the benign teleportation thing. But anyway.
Because that's what I'm basically. I'm trying to see if any rifts or anything like that is opening.
Within how far?
Well, it's only going to go out to the 30 feet, so it's only going to help me if it happens close to us.
Yeah.
But it still might give us just enough warning to not walk right into something. That's my only hope.
Yeah.
And I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else want to take a break?
We're good.
No,
Probably be
please
smart.
carry on. I feel like I've done a lot, so this will give other people a chance while I'm running around doing other things.
Yeah, but what I wanted to do next kind of needs you to be there. So, but yeah, and talk amongst yourselves in character until what I want to do.
Okay. So what are you planning, Anthony? I'll stay here for a second.
Go get your drink. We'll laugh.
Go get your drink.
It's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
So,
Gosh dang it, I forgot I have that again.
so just to recap, you're moving in formation with with your rescued elves in the middle of the pack, so that if anything comes at you, hopefully you'll be able to keep the monsters at bay from Fia and her brother. While you are moving through the woods, presumably back out towards the town, back out of the woods, basically, what do you guys want to be talking about? Or are you going to try and keep as quiet as possible so you don't attract hunters?
I think best not to attract hunters.
What does Scarlet think? Does Scarlet want to make as much noise as possible so she gets someone to fight?
I didn't catch that story. I was posting pictures on the holiday channel, and I got distracted.
Fair enough. Well, the party is moving slowly and trying to protect the two elves. But I imagine that Scarlet would still be jonesing for a scrap.
Yeah, probably every once in a while I'll kick a stone towards the wall to make a little bit of a noise, but not too obvious that people can't pick up on it.
Fair enough. You got to deliberately step on a branch and make it snap and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm the asshole of the party.
Just not so subtly sing a song as you're walking along.
I'll hum.
Mazoku would love you, says Blood Dancer. Malrock, would you be curious as to what Mazoku is? Given that you know the Blood Dancer trucks with fiends. No? He muted. He's muted. But, yeah, Blood Dancer says Scarlet is a little chaos elemental. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Nightwatch, what are you thinking at the moment? As you're
she's casting a True Scene because fiends can turn invisible.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Uh-huh.
And she's thinking about how Marceline's doing because she dropped her off at Grandma's Academy with Sooty and stuff because demon shenanigans is probably not something appropriate for a 4-year-old.
Indeed. Will you be will you be telepathically communicating with Marceline?
Yeah, just giving her little updates and she's probably telling me about how she's doing some arts and crafts.
Toddler Marceline, teenager Marceline, or adult Marceline?
There's multiple?
She's at the academy. It exists
Of
outside
course
of
there
time
would.
and space.
I guess all of them?
The teenager
Just like,
says,
oh my gosh, I have
"Oh
3 children
God, I
now.
remember this from when you told me before." Ah.
Was that teenager or
Yeah,
adult?
yes. Well, yeah, that's the teenager. Well, the adult one is, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember you telling me about this. Oh, pleasant memories. You know. Sorry that I was such a bitch in my teenage years.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I was one as well. Or at least when I was Nanette and Rachel.
When I was a young warthog. Sorry. Said he may have taught them bad language. Yeah. To be fair, they're at an academy of magic. They probably would have the opportunity to learn lots of bad languages from several different students. Including Abyssal. But anyway, he's still bitching sometimes. It's funny.
So yeah,
Okay.
just giving like the version to Marceline, like, yeah, we're attacking some mean cows.
Speaking of which, Deanne, you're back, right?
Yep, I'm back.
You guys hear a bellow
Uh-oh.
and turn to see another group of Minotaurs. Some of them with squirming sacks on their backs, running full tilt towards you.
Well, that's just amazing.
Can I
Well, we're-
actually say duck and
Stampede.
see if any of them fall for it?
You'd have to use your action to roll persuasion first, or deception for that matter. Roll initiative.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
It is good
Are
for
they
you,
saying
Deanne.
anyways I speak a bit?
No, it is not, because I do not have good initiative.
Combat initiates when they're within 80 feet of you. Oh shit!
Yay!
Yeah, Dion got a much higher roll than the Minotaurs.
See, Dan, you're good when it comes to rolls.
I could have also easily have rolled a 1.
God damn, Malrock coming in.
But
Five,
didn't.
six. Am I waiting for one more?
We're waiting on.
No. That's right. It's only 6 of you today. Okay. So Malrock goes first with a 26, followed by Arin on 21, and then Blood Dancer also on 21, and then Scarlet on 18. And Dion on 17. Nightwatch on 11. And the Minotaurs, whatever you want to call them. The bull-headed elves. On 9. So Malrock gets to go first. What do you want to do? You're 80 feet away from them at this point. Rob?
He's just dealing with the kiddos.
1 second, please. Of course.
Christopher broke our eldest nail file that she got in her stocking, so there's a bit of a meltdown at the moment.
I see.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, kiddo. It's cheap crap. We'll get you another one.
Yeah, I think it's just the what's the word I'm looking for?
Principle of the thing.
Exactly. So Rob's just bringing him up for a timeout right now.
Fair enough.
I can't carry them. They squirm too much. I try
Yeah.
and they just slip and I almost drop them down the flipping stairs and Rob just has some sort of way to just hold on to them and not let them move and I just can't do it.
I can't remember who it was now, but there was a relative that used to be fair, the kids were often wearing like dungarees and stuff, like this was back in that era. But whenever the kids were being disobedient, they would just pick them up by the back of their dungarees, like a mama dog picking up a puppy.
Oh my goodness. I'll start putting them in suspenders and I'll just grab them by the suspenders and carry them upstairs.
It's exactly like them being picked up by the scruff. Even though humans don't have a scruff, if you pick them up at that point between their shoulder blades, there's something innate that just makes them go limp.
Well, that is
awesome.
Interesting. I'm going to look that up.
I'm here.
Alright. Now, Rock. There's a pack of charging, hunting Minotaurs coming at you. Some of which are full-blooded Minotaurs. Some of them are halfway through the transition. But they're all gonna hurt when they hit. So, they're 80 feet away. What do you want to do?
That's a really tough choice. I'll activate my spirit shroud.
I was gonna suggest activating haste, but okay.
Oh yeah, I could use haste, because then I'll double my movement, won't it?
Yes.
Alright,
No.
so let's do that. That'll put me within, what, 20 feet?
That'll put you within 20 feet.
Still not close enough to hit, though.
But you also have an extra attack. Well, you have an extra... Yeah, you have one extra attack if you use your hasted action for that. I believe you can use it to dash, though.
Ooh. So I could dash that extra 20 feet and still have my good attacks.
Technically, you'd be dashing another 60 feet if you wanted to. But yes, you could still get 2 attacks if you wanted.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sweet. So you charge into combat with one of the Minotaurs. And both of those hit.
Oh wow, I was expecting both those to miss actually.
No, their natural armor is only 14, and they're not wearing anything else. Their leather outfits are mostly, well, they're not as tough as their natural hide. So, 34 points of damage against one of the Minotaurs. Alrighty. Nicely done. Happy with that? I'm going to assume so. Lauren!
Hi. As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Gauntlets of Flaming Fury, and then as my main action, I'm just going to dash.
So, does the Gauntlets of Flaming Fury improve your speed?
No, they light my fists on fire, but I can't reach them.
Yeah, you only get 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your turn, isn't it?
That's me turn.
Blood Dancer! You muted.
Yes. My
Yeah.
turn.
Your turn.
Casts Eldritch Blast
Smart.
and yells. I wouldn't recommend trying to hunt us. You will die, he mutters in Abyssal.
you will die. Don't hurt us, you'll die. You get 3 blasts at level 11, I believe.
Okay. Do you want to double check that, just in case?
It is 3 blasts, because I have 3 blasts.
Okay.
3 iterations
20.
of D20 plus 7. Yeah. Oof. 2 of them hit. The middle one backfires. So you take...
You hear Blood Dancer curse in Abyssal when the one hits him.
So you take 1d10 plus 4, but the Minotaur that you were firing those blasts at takes 2d10 plus 8.
I'll do the ouchies on me first. 8.
Yep.
And I'll just make a quick note of that.
Yep. I believe that puts you down to 55.
And 2d20 plus 8. 2d10 plus 8. Oh, I didn't do that right. 2d10. 19.
19 points of damage.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Good chunk of change. Okay.
Do they reply? As I say, I wouldn't recommend fighting us or you will die.
At the moment, they're still bellowing and charging.
Just angry Minotaur sounds for now, guys.
Yes. Scarlet. So you can well, let's see. If you dash, you'll get into melee, but you won't have an action left to attack. But you could also move 40 feet and hold your action for when they get close. What do you want to do? Or you can get within 40 feet of them and throw a javelin.
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yes.
Is anybody in the distance to do the fire breath? Will I hit them?
No, because your fire breath only has a 15-foot cone, and they're 80 feet away at the moment. So
No.
if you move and dash, you won't have any actions left to attack. If you only move 40 feet, you won't be in range to... Well, you can throw javelins or you can hold your action for when they get within melee. It's your choice.
I have a javelin?
According to your character sheet,
Yes, I do. I'll move my movement and then I'll throw my javelin.
Throw 2 javelins. Okay, so 2 iterations of D20 plus 9. I'm assuming you're raging before you do this.
Yes.
It's not going to.
And I'm going to go reckless just to give me the advantage.
That only works in melee, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
That's only for melee attacks, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, darn. Just 1 second, honey.
Ouch, that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Uh-huh. So the 25 hits. That's going to do a d6 plus 5 damage to the Minotaur you threw it at. But the javelin that you got a nat 1 on, that's going to, as you're running forward with the javelin, you fumble it, it sticks straight in the ground, and you run onto the other end. d6 plus 5 against you. Well, it would be half of a d6 plus 5 against you. Roll the other d6 plus 5 against yourself. Please. I think she's been distracted by kids. Diane!
Okay. Well, what I was going to do has been completely obliterated by everybody deciding they need to charge into the Minotaurs.
We're melee fighters. Don't blame us.
You all could have just held on and let them run through Hunger Havadar, weakening them slightly before they got to us.
Well, to be fair, there are several that are still not in melee yet.
But I was going to drop it in between us where all of my party are currently situated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually planned on slowing them down. So, my new plan is to bonus action activate Form of Dread.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And gain maximum temporary HP.
Yep.
Take a movement up a tree, because we are in a forest.
Yep.
And I have Spider Climb.
Yep.
And then I will throw an Eldritch Blast at one of the oncoming Minotaur.
An injured one or a fresh one?
We'll go with a fresh one because I'm also going to force it to make me a Wisdom saving throw DC 17 or become frightened of me and thus unable to move forward.
Okay. Hit. Pass.
Clearly, I am converting one of them to necrotic damage. That is not what I said to do.
Try that again.
Let's try that again. Yeah, I messed up. Okay. There we go.
33. And he needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
Minotaurs are surprisingly wise. Not
well, that'll do it.
Not afraid of you at all. Okay.
But it still takes the 33 points of damage. That's bonus action, movement, and action. That is turn.
Alright, Night Watch.
Okay, bonus action, going to cast, spiritual weapon.
Nice.
And as my normal action, I will summon a celestial.
Spiritual weapon and summon celestial are both leveled spells. Unfortunately.
Okay, so then then I just do the summon celestial one. That's more important.
Okay. Cool. Do you already have the stat
That's
block
gonna
for
be
it?
Yeah, I have the stat block for it, and I'm gonna have it in its defender mode.
Sweet. Does it act on immediately after you, or does it have its own initiative?
Uh,
I think it acts immediately after you, doesn't it?
Perhaps.
I'll bring up the spell.
Okay.
Spell. Summon. Celeste. You call forth the celestial spirit. It manifests in angelic form, blah 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 blah. When you cast a spell, use Avenger or Defender. It's now that you and your allies in combat, the creature shares your initiative count. So immediately after you. Yeah. So.
I'll have it, I guess, start hitting some cows.
I'm assuming you are summoning it in, like, directly in melee.
Yeah, directly melee.
Sweet. So, yeah, rolled its attacks.
Okay. 3D. 310. Right, yeah.
Has to hit first.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I was like, it has like 3 attacks.
Yeah. I thought you said 3.
I was like,
plus.
Yeah, no, I was just like talking out loud.
Hit.
Yep.
Smack,
Right.
smack. Well, you're ruling on the cow meat here.
Plus. Nine. Plus.
Insect swarm animal shape combo.
And
right.
And when it does that, it's able to give itself 10 temporary HP, but I will have it give it to one of the other melee fighters.
Well, Malrock's the closest.
Okay, I'll give temporary HP. Actually, D10. So let me roll to see how much he gets.
4.
You get 4, Malrock.
Sweet.
And with that, I end my turn.
49 points of damage. Okay. And now it's the Minotaurs. I feel the marginal strength, indeed. Okay. So. Let's start with Malrock. So the one that you were fighting in melee gets joined by 2 more. They're too close to charge. So it's just going to be, well, they're still going to go reckless, but. Be right back, drink. Okay. I will. $20, 10, and 23. I'm assuming only 2 of those hit you, Malrock. Two ouchies, indeed. And that's going to be 28 points of slashing damage. Orin, you are within 20 feet of the Minotaurs, yes?
That would be correct.
That's the stream last session. I love how Anthony managed to make a bookshelf mess right away. Yeah, I do. 20 plus. So you get charged by 3 Minotaurs. Whew. 10, 26, and 19. I'm assuming the 10 misses Orin? Oh, wait. That
Only
should've been-
2 of them hit.
Yeah. I just remembered that should have been reckless.
No, don't remember.
Don't remember. Okay, now all 3 of them hit. That's bad.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm fine. Never mind. I don't mind.
You don't mind?
I don't mind.
You don't? Okay. Let's see how it is.
That's
94 points of damage.
I'm still standing
Nice.
at a solid, let's see. Two HP.
Now, Blood Dancer, you didn't move from your starting spot. You remained 80 feet away. Yes.
Yes, I am not silly.
Okay. So, 3 Minotaurs do run towards you, but they remain 40 feet away, holding their action, bellowing taunts at you. And Scarlet. You moved 40 feet. So, plus 6 ATV. Ooh. That's not so good. Scarlet, your AC is 16, so only one of those hits you, didn't it? So Scarlet only takes... Wait a minute, no, it would be more than that because they're still charged. Ooh, 2d8, 2d... Yeah, alright, it is actually 2d8. My bad. Oh, that means... Okay. I'll hold on. I'll have to go back and redo Orin's because I realised I miscalculated. Oh, it has to be a Gar attack for that. Okay, so I did that completely wrong. All right. So let's first of all completely redo Scarlet's. 28, so half of that would be 14. Scarlet only takes 14 from the Minotaurs. 16d8, not d12, plus 12. Okay, so Orin, you only took 78 points of damage, not 94.
You did 16d8 before.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind, I thought I did it wrong. Apparently I did it right. Okay.
Okay.
Oops. Sorry. I thought I was saving you.
No.
No. Okay. Diane also did not get any closer to the Minotaurs and in fact went up. So once more, 3 of the Minotaurs from the pack are going to move 40 feet towards the tree, bellowing and taunting for the coward to come down. Night Watch, did you? You didn't
have not
move.
moved.
You didn't move either, but there are. The Minotaur that was engaged in melee with your Celestial is going to get teamed up with 2 others, and they don't get to charge because they're already in melee. But they are going to attack recklessly. Whew, 24, 24, 24.
All hits.
All hit? All
Yeah,
hit
that all hit.
Okay, 2, so it's 6d12 plus 12, 8. with their great axes. 62 points of non-magical slashing damage against the Celestial.
Yeah, no, it did.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I expect
it only had 50 HP.
Fair enough. Okay, that's the Minotaurs. Well, in that case, after they've taken down the Celestial, they will move 40 feet. Obviously, they can't hold their action because they already did their action. Malrock.
Okay. That roll would just me seeing
Whether you shoot
if I
yourself?
have to.
Sorry.
No, the Summon Celestial is from my Book of Exalted Deeds. If I rolled a 6, I'm able to
Cast it again.
be able to use that spell again,
Very nice.
and I can't.
Yes. Yes, you can. Perfect. Okay, Malrock, you are being gently hugged by 3 Minotaurs. What do you want to do? Rob?
I'm gonna double check if I have anything that's AoE.
AoE? You still got your channeled of... You still got your smite and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to do this.
What do you not want to do, Deanne?
I don't want to. I don't want to mess up Rob.
Rob, don't worry, me and Rob are going to die by the next.
No. Malrock had haste up. He needs to make a concentration check from being hit.
Oh.
Yes, he does. This is true.
Dan, shut your damn mouth.
That's true.
Look, I do it when the bad guys do bad things too.
Okay. So
That's fair.
yeah. So Rob, you do need to have Malrock make a D20 plus 3 con save. The DC is 14. Can you pass it?
Is it 3 or is it 6? Because doesn't he still has his?
Oh yeah, he's still got your magical mojo.
But that's still an 18, so he's good.
Yeah. Good call. He's got the aura of protection, which gives him an additional plus 3. So yeah, that would actually have been plus 6. So anyway, still passes. Still have haste, which means since you're already in melee, you now have 3 attacks.
I guess about all I can do right now really is do my 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could, if you wanted to. Well, technically, you could do inflict wounds and then 1 melee attack, or in fact, you could use Quicken Spell on inflict wounds to do that as a bonus action, and then do 3 attacks.
Why not?
That sounds like fun. Inflict wounds. So the Minotaur needs to make a con save plus 3. 19. And your spell save DC is 15. So they take half of 2d10 necrotic damage. Oof, 4. But you still get to do 3 more melee attacks. Melee. All 3 hit. And would you like to burn any spell slots to give any of those that hits Divine Smite?
Yes.
Isn't this the new inflict? Yeah, that's a good point. Let's double check. Oh yeah. Inflict damage. Melee spell attack. On a hit, 3d10 necrotic. Yeah. Okay. Well, the
Add in a
original...
level.
Sorry?
Oh, sorry.
Jeff pointed out that that's the new inflict wounds, which is 2d10 necrotic, where you take half, still take half if they succeed on the save. The original was 3d10 necrotic, but it doesn't do any damage if they succeed on the save. So,
the original is also a melee spell attack, not a save.
this is also true. Good point. So,
Yeah, I remember it being a spell attack.
So yeah, Malrock, do you want to re-roll the inflict wounds as a d20 plus 7 to hit?
Yes.
I did try to update the server to all D&D, but it... 13 sadly does not hit. So, but you do get 3 hits with the sword. How much damage you do with your...
And I will add in a level 2 smite on each.
On each? Wow.
Yeah.
So you're burning through... No. Yeah, 3 second level spell slots?
Yeah.
No. How much damage do you do? 82. Yeah, he did. Well, unconscious. 1 Minotaur down.
I'm gonna use my reaction to consume. Wait, no, he's too far away.
Yeah, it's not your turn. Shut up.
No,
you'll have plenty to do. I know, you'll have plenty to do.
Yeah.
I was also thinking, because you're swinging a Holy Avenger around and you're surrounded by 3 Minotaurs, so I'm actually going to have the remaining... okay, so 76 minus 34 would be 42. Okay, so you do 40 points of damage to the Minotaur standing next to the one you're not unconscious. Orin, now it's your turn.
Okay, first question is, you have different rules for large creatures, right? When players are them?
Slightly, basically, you, okay, so you're going to have a 40-foot movement now, which is convenient because the Minotaurs are 40 feet away. And your claw attack is going to do 3d6 instead of 2d6.
Okay. Then I'm going to make 3 claw attacks. 20 plus 9. And they reckless, so I get advantage.
Jeez. Holy shit, that's a crit.
Yeah. Okay. So 3, 6,
12d6.
9, 12.
12d6 plus 12.
And then an additional 3d6 fire because of my gauntlets of Flaming Fury.
And that would get... It would be 4d6 because the first hit would be critical, right?
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah.
So another d6 of fire.
Yeah.
Nice. So that ends up being 74 points of damage.
Yep.
And yeah. Ouch. Well done.
Is he down or no?
He's not quite down yet. He's very badly hurt. He looks like he's holding on by grim determination alone. And Jeff, what the fuck are you doing?
What do I do?
Suddenly there was a lot of noise from your microphone. Anyway.
Sorry.
That's alright.
I'm like at my 2 fury points, not fury, biomass points I have to make an attack against one creature within range.
Okay.
That isn't the one I just heard.
Okay.
Yeah. So a 20, and it's only going to take... It only takes 6 magical slashing.
Okay. So,
I know how much, but it's something.
So one of them almost gets one shot, and the one next to him takes a flea bite. Okay.
Yeah.
Blood Dancer.
So there's Minotaurs coming up.
There are Minotaurs bellowing at you, trying to taunt you into attacking them. Oh, shit. Hold on. That reminds me, the 3 that were... No, they already did charge. Alright, never mind. So, yeah, there are 3 Minotaurs taunting you, trying to lure you into charging them. What do you do?
I is not stupid. The person I was next to went up a tree. I kind of want to go up a tree too.
Go on then. Do you have a climbing speed?
I do not.
So you'll get 15 feet up the tree.
That is okay. That might just be enough. That would take action, or would it be movement?
No, that's just movement.
Okay. Movement to get up the tree. And then, Eldritch Blast.
So, holding onto the tree with one hand, you tentatively hold out the other to do Eldritch Blast. Okay, go on then.
Okay. 3d20 plus. Wait, hold on. What's my plus to hit? Let me double check, cause
7.
Okay. d20 plus
3 iterations of d20 plus 7.
Okay. $13, 23, and 16. Please tell me at least 2 of those hit.
Yes. 2 of those do hit.
That is good.
Yes.
Okay.
How much damage do you do?
2d10 plus 8. Fluff.
Try that again.
$16.
16 points of damage.
Yep. Radiant damage and blood dancer. begins to start taunting them himself. Oh, do you know what people with hoofs can't do? Climb trees.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
How sad. I can go up a tree and you can't. I bet you miss having feet now.
It's at this moment these are the ones that aren't fully transformed.
They also don't have a climb speed, and they can still go 20 feet up that same tree. However, they're 40 feet away, so you know. Scarlet's turn.
That is not the brightest, okay? He doesn't have trees where he's originally from.
Scarlet, you are surrounded by 3 Minotaurs. You don't need to use your javelins anymore. You can either scratch at them with your claws, or try to hit them with your fire breath and then scratch at them with your claws, but twice instead of 3 times. Or you can go at them with your great axe a couple of times. What do you want to do? Scarlet. Amanda.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
So, it is your turn. You're surrounded by 3 Minotaurs. You have choices. You can either scratch at them 3 times with your claws, or scratch at them twice with your claws and hit them with your fire breath, or hit them twice with your great axe, or hit them once with your great axe and once with your fire breath. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go after them with my claws.
All right.
3 attacks.
3 attacks, 3 iterations of d20 plus 9 with advantage because they attacked you recklessly. You don't even need to use your own reckless attack. They give you the opening. "27, 25, and 19. All 3 of those hit." This is true. So, no crits, unfortunately. But you still do 3d6 plus 21 plus 3d4 of fire damage. You've never seen Mr. Bean, Zane? Or Blackadder? Or Johnny English? You need a cultural
3d6 plus 21 plus
3d4. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson plays Mr. Bean, and Blackadder, and Johnny English, and several other characters. 39 points of damage. Very well done. They look like they're barely holding on, but they're still up. But you can, if you want, use Infectious Fury, force them to make a Wisdom save, and if they fail, you can either have them take an additional 2d12 psychic damage, or force them to attack one of their friends.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
So, plus 3. 10. Yeah, that's a fail because the DC was 15. So, do you want him to take extra damage, or do you want him to attack one of the 2 Minotaurs next to him?
Get him to attack one of the 2 Minotaurs.
Sweet. One. He attempts to attack his buddy. His buddy sees the attack and smacks him in the head with his own axe first. And he takes an additional 9 points of damage, and he's down. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful. Dion.
Okay, so from my spot in the tree, the Minotaurs moved. I assume the one that I shot at is one of the three that's trying to get me to come down and engage them. So I'm going to make his day really, really unfun. As I'm going to go ahead and hex him, and because I have to designate something, I'm going to hex his dex.
His dex. He's gonna hex dex.
And then I'm going to fire off 3 Eldritch Blasts at him. Which, unless I am completely insane, I only miss on nat ones.
And you got a crit. All 3 hit. Yeah, their AC is 14, so with a plus 14, you're not gonna miss unless you get a nat 1. Entirely correct. Crazy bad.
So that's going to be 6d10 plus 15 plus 4d6, because I'm changing the crit to necrotic damage, and because I have Form of Dread up, I get...
Yep. I got it. 64. Okay, so... Okay, so...
I think that one's...
So, he's down, but because it's Eldritch Blast, I'm going to say that basically the splash damage rolls over. So 113 minus 70. Okay, so the Minotaur next to him takes 37 points of damage, which is still more than half his HP.
So that's action, bonus action. I'm just gonna if there's a thick enough branch, I'm just gonna kind of walk out onto the branch, so I'm not on the trunk of the tree, and then end my turn.
Okay. Night Watch.
Okay, Night Watch is gonna resummon her Celestial, but this time it's gonna be the bow one.
Okay.
So it's gonna be high up in the air, so it can't be attacked.
Yep. Smart.
For some reason, this thing is fragile.
Yep. Well, when it gets surrounded by 3 Minotaurs smacking it all the hell, then yeah.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to do Step of the Night. Since it's nighttime, I can fly.
Woo! So you're going up in the air too?
Yep.
30 feet up?
And I'm going to yell at the Minotaur saying you should not be worshipping this demon lord. He is bad for you. Luna is better. And to prove this, the angel is gonna start raining down arrows.
Go for it. Bring down the arrows. Bring down the arrows. Nice. Yep, those all hit. How much damage? $45. Nice. So one goes down, an arrow hits the dude next to him, takes a bit of damage as well. And now it's the Minotaur's turn. So we've had 2, 3, 4 casualties. No, 5 casualties. So that leaves us with 13. So yeah, Malrock, you took 1 out of the 3 that were attacking you, so there's only 2 left to face you. Is it Minotaur or Minotaur? I want to find out too.
Something that's always conflicted me.
Right.
Yeah, it's always been the second one in my mind.
Minotaur pronunciation. Yeah.
Minotaur.
Okay, so according to the British pronunciation is Minotaur,
Okay.
Minotaur.
and the American
That's why it's
pronunciation is Minotaur.
Okay, that's why it sounds so weird from y'all's mouth.
From y'all's mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where was I? Oh yes, the Minotaurs are attacking. 2d20 plus 6 ADV against Malrock. 21 and 21. Both hit or both miss. Both hit. Fantastic. 2d12 plus 8. 28 points of damage on Malrock. Orin, did you get into melee? I don't remember now.
Yes, I'm in melee still.
You're in melee, and you did take out one of your... Did you take out one of your foes?
No, they're all still there.
Yeah, you didn't, but... Yeah.
Nightwatch might have taken out one.
This is true. Yes. Plus 6 ADV.
Both hit.
Mm-hmm. 2d20 plus... Oh, wait a minute. 4d12 plus 8. Silly me. $47 points of damage to Orange.
I'm down.
You are a puddle.
I am a puddle.
Blood Dancer is in a tree. The Minotaurs that are that were charging at you are two of them are going to continue. They're actually going to charge the tree.
did you bring them in my tree?
No, they're in a different tree. They're in a different
Oh,
tree.
okay. Oh, God.
But still, that's 8d8. Yes, it's your tree. Yes. That tree's going down.
Blood Dancer yells out, "Timber!"
Blood Dancer, can you make a dexterity save, please?
Okay, let's find out. What is your dexterity,
Plus
Blood
5.
Dance?
Plus 5.
Maybe. Not getting my hopes too high, but
22, yes. So you manage to tumble out of the tree's branches as the tree comes down, and therefore you are not knocked prone. Neither are you restrained by the branches. Fantastico. Scarlet has 2 Minotaurs still in melee with her as well. Plus 6 APP. No, not 3, 2. She's taken. Oh, that's a crit. Well, the 8 misses, so it's only.
what was that? Me getting hit?
No, that's Scarlet getting hit.
You.
And since she's still.
Is that damage that I took?
Scarlet takes 15 points of damage. And
Okay.
Dion. Your 2. Again, would. Yeah. They're charging your tree. And 23. Yep. And that tree is also going down. Could Dion make a dexterity save?
Probably not, considering it's me, and I'm about as dexterous as a falling rock. I will take that back.
Surprisingly, you manage to tumble free of the branches as the tree comes down. Night Watch.
Yep.
Then were you in a tree?
They dropped the tree. They didn't hit me.
The 3 Minotaurs that are still that are not in melee with anyone at the moment that were trying to attack Nightwatch are going to throw taunts at Nightwatch and bellow at her and try to persuade her to come down so they can fight properly, so they can fight fair. You're gonna get tired eventually.
You call this fair? Kidnapping people, having them in the woods without any of their gear while you, like, I don't know, like, how many y'all. I'm gonna say, like, maybe, like, over a dozen of y'all who are, like, large, like, bovine doing this. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
They have the choice to be hunters or hunted. That's fair.
Always like asking if they want to no. What you're asking them is if they want to become evil cow worshipping cult members versus themselves.
Cow worshipping.
Yes.
Malrock, it's your turn.
Even if you take that as an insult.
Move,
It's night
bitch.
time. You unfortunately are under my domain.
Why do I feel hurt by that comment?
And the that were attacking me are still there.
There's still 2 in melee with you, yes.
And I will attack.
No need to apologize, Alison. That was awesome. Nice. All 3 hit. You almost feel bad for the cultists.
And I'll go ahead and do my level 1 Divine Smites on each hit.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Oops. Okay. Yeah, he done. Some of these Minotaurs are of the female persuasion. Believe it or not, even, and you might actually know this since you're from Jersey, even cows are supposed to have horns. The only reason why they don't in the field is because they remove them.
They take off the horns so they don't poke each other's eyes out, or the farmers.
Yeah. Indeed.
I just imagine that Minotaur she insulted and called a cow is clearly a guy. Blood Dancer
Well, he
draws the
wasn't
line at that.
she wasn't calling him a cow. She was saying that he worshipped a cow, which is saying that Baphomet, the demon lord of the hunt, is nothing but milk-producing cattle.
The nasty insult.
Yes, it is. Anyway. I second the sentiment, yes. Blah, blah. Where are we? Okay, so that was Malrock's smash. Orin.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Roll my death save. That's 11.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Pass.
And Blood Dancer, who is literally out of their tree. Gonna poke the ooze with a stick. I don't know. Can you poke the ooze with his dick?
Is it my turn?
Yes. What do you want to do, Blood Dancer? You're out of your tree.
Okay. First bonus action. Healing word on the ooze puddle.
All right. What level?
I'll upcast it at 2nd level.
So 2d4 plus 4.
8. You heal 8.
Yay!
Orin has 8 hit points. Yeah, I don't think we should either. Especially since he's now no longer a puddle. Block. That was your bonus action. What do you want to do for your main event?
Let's see. I'm surrounded by Minotaurs, correct?
Kinda. They're within maybe 20 feet of you.
So if
they knocked your tree down.
Yeah. So if I cast darkness, it will be harder for them to get to me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I might do that.
Potentially, anyway.
If I do that, they could end up hitting each other.
Potentially. But what's your... Okay, yeah, you wouldn't know this. Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Well, actually, can they see in darkness? Blood Dancer might know that.
I'm looking at your stats. Your history, your arcana, your religion. No. You've got a passive 11 for all three. So no. You don't know that.
Okay, then. Action... Wait. Can he cast darkness yet? I don't think he... Is he high enough level for that?
You do have darkness at level 2, yeah.
Yeah. Casts darkness.
Okay.
And go. Catch me if you can.
Centered on the Minotaurs?
Yeah, centered on the Minotaurs.
Okay.
As he goes, catch me if you can. And he's hoping they're going to try and take him alive. He's hoping they're going to try and take him alive instead of killing him.
Indeed. Out of character, Minotaurs have an ability called Labyrinthine Recall. The Minotaur can perfectly recall any path it has travelled. Doesn't need to see if it can remember where it's going. Now
he still has to go through branches to get to me.
Yes, they have to become a branch manager.
Grown.
So, Scarlet.
Yes.
So you are in melee with two of these hairy chaps. What would you like to do? Do you want to scratch at them 3 times again?
Yes, I do.
To burn their fur?
Yes.
Right.
Scratchy, scratchy.
3 iterations of D20 plus 9 with advantage. And only 2 of those hit, but that is okay, because you still get to do 2d6 plus 14 plus 2d4. Yeah. Yep. And cool beans. And again, once again, if you wish, you can use Infectious Fury to try and force it to either attack its buddy or take additional psychic damage. What would you like to do?
Ooh, yes. I'm going to do that.
I love Infectious Fury. It's so fun. Alright, D20 plus 3. Oh, crit. Nat 20. So it passes.
Meh.
You don't get to do any tricks on it, but still, unfortunately, burns the use of Infectious Fury. So you've only got 2 left. But that's okay.
Sadness.
Sadness indeed. Dion, you are also out of your tree.
Yeah, I know. Um, so, uh, I'm going to go ahead and bonus action and move my hex to one of the two Minotaurs that are still standing that dropped my tree. And then, as my main action, because I have little hope of getting out of this mess, most likely without getting hit. I am going to go ahead and cast Mirror Image.
Ah, cool.
And then I'm actually going to end my turn.
Oh, okay then. And Night Watch. You are flying.
Alright.
Your angel buddy is flying. What do you want to do?
Moonbeam is concentration, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't use that.
Not without losing your angel buddy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I will. Actually, how many bovine are there still?
There are. Yeah, there's still 13 left standing. 3 of which are trying to taunt you to come down.
Yeah, I think I'll just do some attacking. I'll do Guiding Bolt.
Nice. Yeah, that hits, so you get to do 4d6 radiant damage against that poor unfortunate soul.
Actually, I think it'd be 5d6 because of my book.
Oh, right, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is still damage, and my angel will have his turn.
Rain of arrows. All 3 hit.
And have it be, it attacks the same cow.
That's racist.
Okay, then what is their genome?
What is the genome? 44.
I'm trying to think like categories of like animals.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's just funny. Alright. That one's holding on by a thread. Still standing. What is that genus? I think is what you mean. Yeah. Anyway. So
Repent now, and you can live. Yeah, I am a turn.
if we die having forsaken Baphomet, we would have wished it would not go well for us. It is better that we die still holding him close to our hearts.
Okay, you do you.
So as I mentioned, there are 3. So yes, just die. That's real helpful. One of the ones that had been taunting Nightwatch is going to help out the 2 that were fighting Malrock. Well, is there 2 left for fighting Malrock, or did you take one out again? I think you took one out again. So yeah. Yes. So yeah, let's bring it back up to 2. MPV. 25 and 16. Only one of them hits. And 2d12. Go away, not now. Plus 4. 19 points of damage on Malrock. Lauren?
Yep.
Kind of sorry about this.
No, it's fine. I'm taking hits where others can't.
Oh.
God.
Ow!
Rich fudgy muffins.
Everyone, I'm fine. Y'all can survive without me.
You took 43 points of damage. Blood Dancer in the darkness. Guys, I'm back. Ack!
Dying! I have a limited number of heals! Oh crap, I just said that out loud.
It's okay, they can find you in the dark anyway, because, yes. Labyrinthine Recall. Boosh. Do all of those hit?
No, totally not. Totally not.
So that would be 6, 12. Oh, no space. No space.
Your character's not dying. I'm going to heal them. 45!
You take 45 points of damage. Blood Dancer.
Ow.
Are you still up?
Yes.
And 3 of them are going to attack Scarlet also. One's an ADV, Boosh. 24, 14, and 20.
2 hits, I believe.
I think so too, Belinchik. And she's busy. Oh, yep, only 2 hit. That's right. And so that would be... That darkness helped. Not really.
I would have gotten... because at least one of those missed, right?
Ah, I see what you're saying. Yes. Flavor.
I might have gone down.
Scarlet only took 17 points of damage. Dion.
By the way, Blood Dancer, if you want to keep it up, you're going to need to make that concentration check.
I
Yes.
don't think I'm going to succeed in the concentration check.
Let's see. Blood Dancer, your con modifier is +2. And the DC would be 22.
Yeah, you need a nat 20
You
to
need
make
a
it, I
nat
think.
20.
Let's try it. 11.
Nope. Darkness drops. Okay.
As it goes down, Blood Dancer will go, peekaboo. Oh, you hit hard. Nice muscles, by the way. Do you work out? What fur gel do you use?
What?
What fur gel do you use? It's so shiny.
Hunter's pride. Okay. So.
I think I
God,
followed that
here we
one.
go.
So. And you're all mirror imagey, aren't you? So does that give them disadvantage?
No, they if they hit me, I roll a d20, and based on what I roll, determines if they hit me or the things.
Okay. 2 hits.
Well, one of them misses as it hits a duplicate. Unfortunately, the other one does connect with me.
And you lose that duplicate.
Yeah, so I'm down to 2.
And so you take 12 points of slashing damage. And yeah, since the 3 that were taunting Nightwatch have now joined other combats, that's it for the Minotaurs. Malrock.
Time to attack that one that's still left attacking me.
Well, he got joined by one of the others too, so there's 2 again. But yeah, let's make them pay. Ooh, not 20.
Yay!
How much damage do you do, Malrock?
Just checking what I have left for 3rd level spell slots.
I think they're burnt, but you've got 3 first level left.
I have 2 level 3 slots left, so I'll use one of them for that 20.
Well done. Okay, so out of that we've got. Oh, that noise again. That was great. So 35 of that. 33 of that. So 62 effect. Yeah, so another one bites the dust. You've now only got 1 Minotaur in melee with you again. And Orin, you have 2, and you're unconscious again.
That's a fail.
Yes, it is.
Yep. That's me turn.
Blood Dancer, you've got 3 in melee with you.
Do any of the Minotaurs look bloody or like they're on their last cuffs?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna target that one.
Yep, throwing plan A out the window because Dean's not going to want to go step through my portal thingy to get away, and Blood Dancer needs these guys alive. He is going to pull out Black Razor and go, "Okay, buddy, I need you to save me."
He hastes you.
Thank you, buddy. So how many attacks is that now? 3, or is it 2?
2, because you normally only have 1.
Okay. 2d20. Forgot the extra R. There we go. Do I use Hex, or do I save my bonus action for healing Mr. Ooze?
Save your bonus action for your Psychic Blades.
Yeah, I'll save
Yeah.
my bonus action for Psychic Blades. Hopefully Ooze will survive.
I will survive.
Both of those hit.
19 and
Roll.
20?
Yep, both hit. So I believe
Yes.
that would be 4d6 plus 20 plus...
Hold on. Can you start again? Sorry.
Okay. So if you're using the Psychic Blades as well, that would be a total of 6d6 plus 20.
Okay. 66 plus 20.
Actually, no, it's not 20 because you don't have the Hexblade's curse on. 14. 6d6 plus 14.
I thought I did more dice damage.
Okay, I'm showing on your character sheet that the Black Razor does 2d6 per hit.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm thinking of the other strategy I use.
36. Okay.
$36.
Yes.
Do I kill him, or is he still standing?
One down and another one takes damage as well.
So how many temporary hit points do I get from that?
You only get the 10 HP if you did Hexblade's Curse, and you didn't do Hexblade's Curse.
Bluff.
Now, Scarlet.
Yes. I presume it is my turn.
Yes, I was just waiting for a lull in the squealing to be able to talk again. Okay.
Would I get any of my party members in my fire blast?
No, because you're going to... You know how to angle the flames so that it only hits the people that you want it to hit.
Well, sweet. I'm going to go after... Do you think I could aim so I can hit 2 of them at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna have you do that. But if you do that, it only does 2d6 fire damage. Whilst if you do your claws, you're gonna do 1d6 plus 7 plus a d4. I think you might do that.
Oh, yes. I may be better off doing my claws.
Although,
But if I could do
more than one, actually, yeah, okay, actually.
Yeah, I could do my fire breath and then I could do 2 claws.
Yes, so, yes, it's super effective. I believe you only have 2 left. No, you have 3 left in melee. No. Yes, you do. You got 3 again. Because 1 came on ago. What the heck? Plus nothing. So, whew, okay. one of them takes. Yeah, roll 2d6. Okay, so. And two of them take 4 each.
And then 2d20 plus 9.
Then 2d20 plus 9, yes. That's a crit. Very nice. And brutal criticals, so you're going to end up doing a total of 4d6 plus 14 plus 44.
Nah.
So,
I'm content with that.
So he's going to go down, and then the remaining. Yeah. And yeah, very well done. Now, would you like to Infectious Fury as well?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So the guy that took some damage but is still conscious is going to fail his wisdom save. Do you want him to take an additional 2d12 of psychic damage or attack his buddy?
I think I'm gonna get him to attack one of one of his buddies.
And that hits.
Where are they? Hobgoblins?
No, they're Minotaurs.
Oh, I thought we were talking about goblins.
Nope.
I'm so
So-
spacey. We
You
were
didn't-
at one point.
You
I
didn't get-
swear.
you didn't get all the cow jokes we were making before?
Yeah, I was making cow jokes too.
Amanda, the last time we fought goblins was at the beginning of the campaign.
She said hobgoblin.
I thought it was. Oh my good lord! It's been a long couple days. Okay.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
That is completely fair, yeah. I understand. Okay, so the injured Minotaur turns around and attacks his friend. So he's still standing, but there's only... So... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So... Yeah, there's only 10 left.
Only.
No. And that was Scout's turn. So Diane.
All right. So I don't like being this close to cow people. So bonus action. Misty Step.
Smart.
Get away from me, or get me away from you. However, that is my last pack spell for a moment. But from 30 feet away, I will fire Eldritch Blast at the one that I have hexed.
Sweet. Holy shit, yep, those all hit. You don't crit on 19s, do you?
No. However, I theoretically could re-roll those because they attacked recklessly.
Yeah. Although I think that's just melee. Technically.
But I'm not going to get particular.
Another one bites the dust.
And That's action and bonus action. I am going to take my 35 feet of movement to get even further away from the Minotaur. And as a free action, I'm going to flip at the bird and end my turn.
Yeah. Nice. Night Watch. Flying
Okay,
from
who
on
needs
high.
healing?
Well, Orin is down.
I'm fine. Y'all worry too much.
He's the only one that's down at the moment.
Okay. Is anyone below their max? Below their half of their HP?
I believe that Blood Dancer is low, Malrock is low, and Diane is probably hurting too.
Okay, I'll just do Mass Cure Wounds.
Very nice.
Deanne is absolutely not hurting. I am still above my maximum HP because of temp.
Oh, okay, fair. So, but Scarlet's been hit a few times as well.
Yeah.
Mass Cure Wounds. Spelled.
Yep.
Mass Cure.
Yeah.
A wave of healing energy washes out from a point you can see within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each target gain... Ooh, that's actually going to be... That's going to be tricky because Malrock, Orin, and Scarlet are about 80 feet away from Diane and Blood Dancer. So,
Okay.
yeah. You're going to be able to put 3 of them in that radius.
Okay. I will focus on the 3.
Okay. Yeah, let's double check. Mass Cure Wounds. Mass. Yeah, it's still a 30-foot radius sphere. Yep. Each target regains 3d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. No effect on undead or constructs. Okay. Yeah, they've beefed it up in 5e.5. 5.5e. But yeah, so it's... Well, it would be 48 anyway for you because you got the book.
Yeah, I'll be casting that at 5th level, and because of my book, that's upcast to...
48 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Because it should be... according to the original player's handbook, it's 3d8 normally. And it is a 5th
Yeah,
level.
I'm casting at upper level.
Okay. The 5th level evocation spell, Mass Cure Wounds, normally does 3d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So that would be 3d8 plus 5. Since it goes up 1 because of your book, that would become 4d8 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking that wrong, yeah. So 48 plus 5.
Yeah.
Do 3 of them.
Yeah, so that would be Malrock, Orin, and Scarlet that each gain 20 hit points. Nice.
And can't use another spell. So my angel will then attack a...
Yeah.
I'll have this one attack Is there any near Orn?
Oh yeah, there's 2.
Okay, I'll attack one near Orn.
All 3 hit.
Okay.
How much damage? 43. Very nice. So, two more go down. Even with only 8. I don't know if that was supposed to be the cheering noise, but you know. The Minotaurs. Let's actually see. So there's 8 left. They're at less than half strength. Five of them break and run. Leaving only 3. I thought you didn't have to breathe. By the way, the 5 that break and run, those would be within 5 feet of Malrock, Orin, Blood Dancer, Scarlet, and Deanne.
I will get my revenge.
Opportunity attacks.
I don't get my revenge.
You do. The AC is only 14.
Oh, it is. I thought it was 15.
Oh, actually, yes, you're right, Deanne. They wouldn't be within 5 feet of you to begin with, but just for fun, I'll have it run past you anyway.
I don't think I have a melee weapon prepped.
Use your claws. Use your claws.
I don't have claws. I'm not an actual vampire.
You got a bite. You might be biting someone as they run past you.
Yeah, because mine doesn't say it has to be. It's not the vampire bite. I don't have to have them charmed or grappled.
Mm-hmm. It's just melee. Just a melee attack. Okay, so Malrock managed to do 15 points of damage.
It could be transformed from a vast landmass into a great nation. So there you go, America, Denmark.
Missed. Fair. Orin did 17. What the hell are we listening to?
Probably Sooty.
Yeah, it sounds like a news report.
It does.
Yeah.
Noodle YouTube. Yeah. Does ironically that we can barely hear. Sorry.
Apparently, Denmark wants to buy America.
Denmark
For how much?
Okay. America also wants to conquer Greenland, so that's fun.
That's why Denmark needs to buy us.
Denmark wants to buy America.
They
Okay, I'm
can't
down.
even afford one state of America.
Oh well, technically the Vikings discovered America, so you know they do have.
I mean,
like,
it's all part of the grand plan. You know, we're gonna annex Canada, try to take over Greenland, invade Mexico, and retake the Panama
Good.
Canal.
Should we get back
Dan!
to the game?
Yes,
Deanne, shut up! There's British here. You can't tell them our country's secret.
It's all over the stupid news anyway. So Scarlet and Blood Dancer, would you also like to make opportunity attacks?
Do I get 2 opportunity attacks because I'm hasted, or just 1?
Just one. Just one attack. And that's a hit.
It's just 2d6, isn't it?
2d6 plus 7. 19. It's true. Scarlet, I'm assuming you're going to slash with a claw as they're running away?
Yes.
Alright. So that would be a single d20 plus 9.
I got a 23.
Oh. Did you? Oh, yeah. Actually, the way it's worded, when you make an attack with your claws, once per turn you can make an extra claw attack. Technically, this is a different turn. It's not your turn. It's theirs. So go ahead and make another d20 plus 9. Nice. Yeah, both of those hit. Shan, he's talking about the doomsday clock, not the actual time. Yeah, it's like sneak attack. So altogether that would be 2d6 plus 14 plus 2d4. We've been 2 minutes to midnight since the 80s. So 24, very nice. Okay. Remaining 3 Minotaurs are going to be... One hit on Orin. For 22 points of damage. Yes, back down again.
I'm one of those little balloon mans you punch. I can't help it, Sudi.
Blood Dancer gets a 10 points of damage.
Ow.
And how far away are the Minotaurs from Diane at the moment? Is it just 30 feet? Or did you move a little further?
it's 65 feet.
65, okay. Then it's just gonna run at you, bellow, and then sort of realize that it's kind of on its own. It's suddenly, like, you can see crossing its face that it's exposed. Malharok, it's your turn. You don't have anybody to fight. but you can help Scarlet or Blood Dancer or pick on the one that's standing on his own in the middle of the glade, looking a bit sheepish. Bearing in mind that he is holding an action.
How far away is Orin?
How far away is Orin? Not far from you, like within. Yeah, pretty damn close.
I will give him 20 of my lay on hands pool.
Okay. So,
Can I count that as my hasted action, so I have my regular action to attack still?
No, I'm afraid not. But you
Yeah.
can use your haste action to make one attack. Yes, 20. Orin.
So I can still do at least one attack?
Yes.
Okay. I will target the one that put Orin down.
That's a hit. I'm back. I would have laughed if my mum hit me. So we do. Is that your damage? Okay. And Orin's turn.
I get a turn?
You get a turn.
I'm gonna hit myself. No. I'm gonna attack the one that's been attacking me.
Go for it.
Only 2 hit.
Alright. Actually, no, all 3 of those hit.
Oh, really?
The AC is 14. I have told you this already.
For 47 points of magical slashing.
That's enough to finish it off. Well done. Down it goes.
I'm gonna use my reaction to eat it to gain some temporary HP.
You're now huge.
I don't care my size. I will become fatter and fatter.
Blood Dancer.
I would very much like to kill a Minotaur.
Go for it. Run up to the one that is. Actually, there is one still in melee with you. Hit that one.
Yes. 2d20 plus 20. And I'm gonna hex him first.
You mean Hexblade's Curse?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse. 2d20 plus 10.
Mm-hmm. Oh. One hits. The other
One hit.
One hits you. Okay.
Not
so the Black Razor does 2d6 plus 10 points of damage to your opponent and 2d6 plus 10 points of damage. Actually, no. Sorry. It only does 2d6 plus 7 points of damage to you.
I'll do my opponent first.
15.
Does that kill him?
Not quite.
Well, I'm dead then, because I'm on 3 hit points. So no matter what I roll, I'm dead.
Unconscious. Unconscious. Okay.
I would like to consume her. No.
No. You've already used your reaction. Bad
Blood
slime.
Dancer,
Plus you're too
charge-
far away.
Yeah.
Blood Dancer goes for the Minotaur,
Mhm.
slashing at him, but loses his footing a bit.
The sword
And-
swings and hits your own back. Yeah.
Yeah, he cuts himself and falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm. You have an enemy. Go ahead and hit him.
Wait, Hex Blades would have done another d6, wouldn't it?
No, it does another 3, and that's already been taken into account. You're thinking of Hex,
Yeah, that.
not Hexblade's Curse. There's two different things.
Oh, okay.
Scarlet, would you like to attack your opponent? Alright then. Do it. What's that roll for, Orin? Is that your temp HP? I forgot to roll my biomass for eating. Okay. Scarlet, could you please roll your attack?
Just one attack, sorry.
3. Assuming you're slashing with your claws again.
Yes, I am.
Alright. 3 iterations of D20 plus 9 with advantage.
Doesn't kill.
Are you singing What Doesn't Kill Me Makes Me Stronger?
No.
Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Yeah, all 3 of those hits, Scarlet. Somebody cast haste on the kids and they're causing us levels of exhaustion. Oh no. Yeah. Oh. Haha. Still need the damage roll. Please, Scarlet. Please. Please. The 3d6.
Can you remind me? Yeah, when I'm rolling, it's a long one.
3d6 plus 21 plus 3d4, and that's what she said.
Sam! I'm not Sam. Anthony.
Oh,
Now you name
who the hell is Sam?
My other DM that makes horny jokes like that. That I'm used to telling him to stop.
What was the joke?
She said it's a long one, so.
Okay, I got a 3d6 and then I started laughing and got distracted.
3d6 plus 21 plus 3d4.
Plus 3d4.
There we go, 44, yeah. Another one bites the dust. And, yeah. Dion.
Alright, so there's one just kind of standing in the middle of the thing, right? And there's one.
There's one that's just put Blood Dancer down.
Right. So I'm going to fire 2 of my Eldritch Blasts at the one that just dropped Blood Dancer. And I'm going to fire my 3rd one at the one that's just sort of standing there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Okay.
So,
Roll your
40, 10,
if you do enough damage to knock one down, I'll roll over the remainder to the other.
Ten. Forget it. I forgot to move my hex, but that's okay.
I'll assume you did. It's fine.
So I'm going to move it to the one. I want to make sure that the one that was on Blood Dancer goes down, so I'm going to move it to that one. So this is the damage on that one.
Oh, yeah, down it goes.
So
and you see
that probably hurt quite a bit.
Oh yeah. You see a sliver of the second blast curl back towards the second target.
So that is a D10 plus 5 on that one, because I don't get any cool stuff for it. But that's maximum damage. And can I get that?
Yeah. Sorry?
Unless it goes down, can I get it to make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh yeah.
I know that they've been rolling really well, but...
No. That's a fail.
Yep, DC 17, so it is frightened of me until the start of my next turn.
Night Watch. I think there's only one left on the field and it's already terrified.
Only 5 left?
One.
Oh. Okay.
At this
Okay,
point, you
gonna
could just go
burn.
boogity boogity boo at it and it would run away.
I will do that, but I will,
I'm a lycanthropy? What?
He's a lycanthrope. He should have been immune to all of the damage, because none of it is magical.
You're an ooze creature. How can you possibly be a lycanthrope? That only affects humanoids.
I took Harkon's bite.
Does that work on non-humanoids?
It does not. It just says a creature who puts on the amulet gains.
That's stupid.
I want it because it gives a +1 to skill checks. But
anyway.
Well, that hits.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't mention that you have to be humanoid. Stupid. Oh, wait, although it does say werewolf lycanthropy as detailed in the monster manual, which does specify only humanoid. 23! Yeah! That's enough. He down. Well done. Combat over.
Now 0, Moon 1.
Alrighty. Deanna's typing. We put some work in this fight. Yes, you did. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you've got wounds to lick. You've got elves that still need to be all the way rescued. You need to get the fuck out of here.
I just had a thought.
Oh no.
The oh no is amazing.
Does it involve eating people?
It involves eating some things.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I grow when I keep eating stuff. So what if I just eat all the slime here and the
Yeah, if you eat all the biomass that you've left, well,
And then
when I say all the biomass, I'm assuming you're going to leave the trees and the grass and the squirrels behind.
yeah. And then I go over and I crush the city.
Okay. So you're just going to be a world-ending threat.
That's the thought. Of course, I'm going to look at Night Watch. Who will almost it will be like, no, that's immoral.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have banishment available. Just let you know. And also, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be well. Yeah, Nightwatch. How would Nightwatch feel about him consuming an entire town of cultists, knowing that that's probably not going to satisfy his hunger, and he's going to look for something else. At some point, he's going to run out of bad guys to kill.
Okay, Orin, 1, you can never be satisfied. 2,
That's why I'm
be
consuming.
unfortunately innocents. 3, they are cultists, so not that butthurt about it, but 4, this would be our 4th or 5th town we would have destroyed.
Honestly,
Well, to answer
I
your
know,
first concern,
I know I know that your demon lord is supposed to be Dwiblex, but your insatiable hunger seems a lot more like Yinagu.
I don't know that one.
That's the hyena god.
Oh. But to answer your first question, that's why I'm consuming hell. And
Oh, you're not.
well, I'm not, but I am. My son is. But yeah.
You think
have a
you
son?
think that's what the cast off biomass that he sent to the abyss.
Yeah,
After-
that's what Orin is assuming is happening.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, the abyss is infinite. So you know.
So it will always forever consume.
But they'll also be able to just put you in your own. You would probably end
Yeah.
up with your own. Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
have an infinite supply of stuff, but you would also never consume it all because it's infinite. You know?
Yeah. But that's what he's going to say to try to calm everyone down is, I'm currently consuming hell.
Consume the abyss. The abyss. But yes.
Same thing in his head.
No, no.
So Blood Dancer's healed for 20.
Yes.
Okay. I'd look into worshipping Yinagu, by the way. You kind of have a hunger thing going on.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. The abyss is
character
awfully
question.
chaotic. It defies trying to organize it into anything that makes sense.
Yeah.
I really-
Sorry, you go, Deanne.
Blood Dancer, he probably should really not be looking into worshipping any demon prince. I don't think Nalrock would be very happy.
This is a normal Tuesday for me. That's actually quite nice considering some of the paladins I've met.
Actually, there are 2 of us. We could each worship 2 different demon lords.
That's not. I mean, no, like, I'm not gonna. Like, you can worship wherever you want. I'm just
just
saying
had-
there should be caution.
I just had a horrifying thought. What if you end up with a cast off of Orin that worships Demogorgon? Can you imagine
Oh, no.
Can you imagine a chaotically insane ooze monster?
No,
I
that's
thought that was
what
just a regular Orin.
He's close, but I mean, gibbering insanity.
Yes. So you guys have to watch what Orin eats, because
Because he'll just eat anything.
yeah, and he gains the memory. So if he eats enough worshippers of a god,
Oh dear.
he'll come with the personality disorder of who is he.
You absorb the memories. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
only
God.
the past 24 hours, but eventually, if we wipe out a whole cult,
You know,
actually, that
you know something about the temple that I don't want to tell you.
I know something about the temple.
Do you?
I've been in this damn town before.
In a different timeline.
Yes, I know.
There's no vampire on the wall here.
No.
But what do you think you know? Because I sometimes change things up in different versions.
I know there was a big leader. He was like a giant minotaur, and he's the reason for our party wipe.
Okay, that's probably Baphomet himself.
Yeah.
But I was actually thinking of something related to that labyrinth pattern on the floor that was filled with blood channels.
Oh. I feel like if I really focused on it, I might.
You might find it's not exactly real in that spot. There's a bit thin there between realities.
I had a feeling that it was being used as a summoning circle.
Yeah.
Or a.
The kind of.
That's just the arcanist in like Jeff and Dan being like, that's not a good thing. That much blood is.
It's a doorway.
Yeah.
It's a doorway to Baphomet's labyrinth, which Orin would know since he's consumed so many cultists at this point.
And Deanne fears that it's something. He may not know exactly what it is, but Deanne fears that thing is definitely not safe. Because he's a paranoid idiot.
Would Orin inform the rest of the party that that's a doorway to Baphomet's plane of the abyss?
I don't think he could keep his mouth shut.
Well, this is true in many contexts. Yes.
I think during the long rests, he'd be like, "Oh, you guys, I remembered a doorway to this place with a lot of food. Like, or we can get rid of this town if we go to this place."
Explain.
Go to this place? What do you mean?
He means to the portal. If we go to this place, we can cut it off from the source.
You think you can delete the town by going through that portal?
Cut off the cultists' bullshitty shit.
Alright. It's an interesting theory.
An interesting theory. Yeah.
Religion check. Okay, go for it.
No, it was like a 21.
Is it in relate?
No,
Okay. So the labyrinth is sacred to Baphomet.
And then I wasn't checking for that.
Okay.
I would just religion check too, like, would my deity be mad that if I use Kirby to kill these cultists
Referring to Orin as Kirby. Yes.
I'm not upset with this.
Undiscriminately.
The issue is that obviously the cultists need to be exterminated because they are a threat to the material plane. more specifically, the demons that are influencing them are a threat to that the demonic influence needs to be burned away. But Orin himself is an embodiment of demonic influence, and as useful as it may seem to set the demons minions against each other, the minions of the abyss against each other, ultimately you'll be using an evil tool to do what you want, what you hope is good. But as you already know, Orin's not gonna stop at just destroying evil people. He's going to consume all the biomass he can, regardless of its morality.
Okay, or no.
Sorry?
Now is giving like a hard no. Let's not use you to kill the cultists.
Aww.
You're also with that religious insight would be aware that Blood Dancer is also a chaotic evil influence. They may seem nice and sweet, but they have regularly partied with demons.
Nightwatch feels unclean.
You kind of outnumbered
Yeah,
the demonic influence here. Sorry?
And Dan's over here just going, and you thought I was bad.
I mean, to be fair, Orin's only bad thing is that he's hungry. He doesn't do it on purpose.
So, yeah, Orin is going to have to be dealt with before he consumes way too much. Now, so far, or at least historically, he's been banishing his own excess biomass back to the abyss. But can you guarantee if he truly is influenced by chaotic evil demons, you can't guarantee that he's going to repeat that pattern.
I don't want to be the one that does it. I could probably do it, but I don't want to be the one that does it.
But yeah, these are thoughts that go through your head as you recover from the. I'm assuming you found somewhere relatively quiet outside the woods to set up a tiny hut.
Can I make an yeah. And while we're doing that, can I make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out a way to close the door to Baphomet's realm?
There might be a way to do it. It could be as simple as remove curse, but you'd have to look at you'd have to study the magic that's been used to hold it open in order to break the magic, possibly layer by layer. If it's given that it's Baphomet, there is probably a literal labyrinthine network of spells keeping it open. You're gonna have to essentially solve a magical puzzle box to close it.
Out of character, guys, this sounds like a really fun time. Like, this would be an actually cool thing to do.
If we really want to try to stop it, I'm going to have to get closer so I can study the magic holding the gateway open to see how we can close it and how many things we're going to have to go through to do so.
There's always one simple route Scarlet knows well. You kill the caster. Let's go kill the demon lord.
Probably not a good idea. I don't
With a
want
22, do I realize that is a really bad idea on my Arcana? Because it's like,
If you do manage to get through Baphomet's labyrinth to the throne of Baphomet himself, and whittle his HP down enough for Orin to try and consume him, he's going to absorb everything that Baphomet is and become the new Baphomet.
Hey, I never said absorb him, just kill him.
okay.
Yeah, you
That's
only
the same
said
thing.
kill him, but we all know you're going to eat him.
Anthony, stop spoiling my fun.
Can I?
Doesn't matter. Deanne fully believes her. Sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just as this conversation is going on, can we duck into the trees and I cast the tiny hut so we can recover our
I'm
points
assuming
and
this
get
is all
along?
taking place in a tiny hut. Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually assuming you ducked out of the trees because at the moment the open plains are safer than the woods. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can see them coming a lot easier if you have an unobscured view. You know?
Yeah. Listen here, bud. As fun and great as it sounds to go messing with portals to the abyss, unless you know what you're doing, or don't do it. And that's coming from me.
If we go by that logic, we shouldn't do anything ever. Because none of us know what we're doing.
I whack him on the head with a stick.
Do you have a stick?
No.
Then you can whack him on the head with either your flute or your bag of holding or the black razor.
No, not going to use black red. I'm just going to throw noodles at him.
And I eat the noodles.
You just absorb them into your mass, yes.
I'm not insulted in the slightest.
That should keep him a little tiny bit less hungry for a bit. Throws another bit of noodles.
Malrock is going to have difficulty becoming a watcher when, at least 3 of your adventuring party are fiend adjacent.
Technically 3.5. Orin's 50-50.
You mean
It's
that's why I said adjacent. You're not a fiend, but you are close. You know fiends and know people who know fiends. But yeah.
the weird thing is the weird thing is that I do not count against the Watcher Oath because I'm not extraplanar.
No. You're from this plane. Mm-hmm.
Scarlet is fully.
But you are influenced by extraplanar forces. The plane of death, which makes undead creatures possible, is extraplanar by definition.
But I'm not undead.
No, but you are a product of undead influence.
But
yeah.
But I also have I have fought to keep myself from becoming a full undead, which makes me different.
Yes.
All I'm hearing is Malrock has to kill Orin and Scarlet.
What? Oh yeah, because Scarlet is actually extraplanar. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's actually more directly extraplanar than the rest of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, unless for whatever reason Rob takes it, like Malrock decides to take a different oath based on the fact of whatever. But it'll be interesting to see when he
becomes a Watcher Oath and then immediately, just because he's allowing his friends to live, becomes an Oathbreaker.
Wait, Night Watch can just get rid of us. He'll cast banishment first on
This party is so cursed.
Scarlet and banishment on Orin.
It is.
I mean, realistically, the scarier person to cast banishment is Deanne.
I don't know.
Either way, you send them to a harmless demi-plane if they're from this plane, or back to
Yeah.
their home plane if they're not.
I thought the Watchers were the ones that were supposed to protect the prime material plane from all extraplanar threats.
Yes.
I may have to reread the Paladin thing at some point. But regardless, I'm taking 2 hours of my long rest, Antony, to copy Identify into my Book of Shadows.
Sweet.
Wait a minute. Would Night Watch be Night Watch? She's not allowed to be around Malrock if he goes that route.
Malrock. Well, yeah.
I'm
Night Watch.
Why?
Night Watch was constructed in the material plane.
Oh, she's Magister's phylactery.
But he's not extraplanar. It's weird. Like they focus on celestials, fiends, elementals,
Fae.
Fae, aberrations.
Yeah.
He's
Things
undead
that are-
though, and that's one of the things we said would be have their.
Okay. The undead don't. Okay. So. Alright. A zombie, even it's animated by necrotic energy, which comes from an extraplanar source. But the zombie itself is from the material plane. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Same is true of vampires. The body that they're inhabiting is from the material plane.
Which is
Okay,
why
so it's not the body. It's so has to be the body has to be from the plane, not the energy. Okay.
That's what you're banishing is the body.
Yeah. Because otherwise, if when you cast banishment on anything, they would all just disappear to somewhere. I mean, they do, but like no one would ever come back because everything is going to have something weird go on with it, most likely.
Mm-hmm. So, question.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your life was threatened enough to have earned yourself a level up?
I stayed down for 5 rounds, I think.
Given the fact that we've had 3, we've had 2 consecutive fights where we've had multiple people hovering around death and the battle balanced on an edge. I believe so.
Yes. Okay. So level up for next time we play, and we'll put a pin in it there. And I hope you guys at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. You are welcome to join our community. There is a link in the description below that will take you to the Games and Geekery Discord server. Like, subscribe, and click the bell on this video if you want more content like this. And like I said before, if you really love us and you want us to be successful and improve the quality of content we produce, please become an emotional support goblin. There is a link in the description below for that too. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play,
Have a
We
good
have
game.
cookies.
We
Those
have
are my
cookies.
Back off.
have a good